Ever since I was a teenager, I've had this artistic inclination and desire to make a living creating content and creating art. I used to create all these plans, schemes, and goals to create a lifestyle and make a living off of the art and the different videos I would make. But the two things that I liked most were the two words that changes mostly everyone's lives once they implement them successfully. Those two words just so happen to be discernment and discipline. The constant ebbs and flows of discernment of information and experiences, and then the application and exercise of discipline is what separates the wheats from the chaffs. So what makes these two so special amongst thousands of other words that you can use? Watch this entire video until the end and I will show you why those two words are the most important words that you can learn. Now is your time to go ahead and, you guessed it, grab a coffee. I already have mine, and I'll give you time to go get yours. Time. So what exactly is discernment? Well, loosely defined, it is the ability to have good judgment. It can have a psychological, a moral, and oftentimes spiritual connotation connected to it. It's the ability to locate and identify things often overlooked by people. It's awareness and comprehension of obscurities, if you want to use big words. Enter the self-proclaimed impasse. However, it's not just intuition and paying attention. It's using that information to make calculated decisions as well. Discernment is most likely being deployed by those people that you go out with and they're the last to speak. They're the most quiet. However, correlation does not always equate to causation, so discernment can be deployed by people who are outspoken as well. Usually when I use discernment, I make better decisions. I practice impulse control, which is a lot easier than it looks for some people. I delay gratification, and I don't finance the car that I want but can't afford. I instead drive the Corolla that I have that's already paid off. I don't move into the loft apartment. I stay in the one bed, one bath that I can afford. I don't just quit my job because I'm angry and somebody hurt my feelings. I work to solve that issue, understand what exactly made me angry to begin with. See, the discernment aspect, from what I can gather, is the filtering of information and experiences and the conscious decision to judge well, even without the clear evidence of what decision to make. You still make the right choice. But let's take it a step further. Say you know how to assess people, places, and things, and how to respond or react. There's a multiplier even more strong, more powerful than discernment, that when combined truly separates the haves from the have-nots. So what exactly is discipline? Well, discipline is a word most of us are familiar with, but we really don't implement. Meaning we can use it in a sentence and that's about it. If discernment is how you make money, discipline is how you keep and invest it. Discipline is loosely defined as orderly conduct or pattern of behavior. This connotation of discipline is usually associated with having self-control and consistency. Discipline is bodybuilders who eat the same 3 meals every day, even though it's bland and flavorless or they just get tired of it. It's the college student who works on their off days to finish their schoolwork and they still turn everything in on time. It's the repeated behavior of usually delayed gratification for a much greater reward in the end. This grueling process can be made fun or acknowledged for really what it is. Either way, discipline makes sure it gets done. But discipline isn't just making yourself do things, it's also not doing things. As my former sensei used to have us recite in class, discipline of the mind and body is the key ingredient to success in life. Setting goals and achieving them builds discipline. Why these two words? What makes these ones much more special than the thousands of hundreds of thousands of words in the dictionary? Bruce Lee once said, "Take what is useful, discard what is useless, and add what is essentially your own." All throughout life is the analogy and personification of water. Bruce Lee's iteration of "be water, my friend," to money being referred to as currency, or entering an intense state of concentration being called flow. Life is very representative of the one thing that we cannot live without: water. So how does that parallel with this video in particular? Because we are constantly taking in information, distilling, absorbing, and discarding all that information, and then applying it over periods of time. Think of discernment as water flowing through a filter. Then think of discipline as erosion. Discernment chooses what's best, and discipline directs the best parts over time with laser accuracy to a certain point, and in this case, it's a goal. For instance, the Grand Canyon. Those two together compound and make people stand out in the crowd once they are used together. But they're also invisible agents, and they don't announce themselves. They're only shown over time. So if there's anything I can leave you with today, I'd say that we should all learn discernment and its compound interest cousin, discipline. So we too can be more like water, vital to those around us, and an invisible agent with undeniable results and remarkable ability. I hope you took something away from this video. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to drop a like and turn on post notifications. Subscribe to the channel. I love you. I'm Devontae, and I'm out.